Hello everyone and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Republic 2. Last time we left off, we were at the ruins of the Dantooine Jedi Enclave. Ruined after the Sith bombed it during the Jedi Civil War. We are here to track down a new recruit on our mission to fill out the entire roster here. Oh, it worked. Cool. Lagrex. Lovely. One of the most deadly insects in the known galaxy. Unfortunately for us. Wow, that one survived.
A weakness is revealed. A weakness is revealed.
But not for very long, evidently. Nicely done, everybody.
Is someone out there? Anybody? Help! Lagrix are everywhere! Help me! I'm trapped in here!
Are you Joran? Lagrex in this area are dead.
You must be fierce with a blaster then. Give me a moment, I sort of jammed the door a bit. Just don't leave.
Thanks for saving me. I thought those Lagrex had me for sure.
Before you go, what were you doing
It's
down
all
here?
Tapale's fault. She said the entryway to the sublevel was safe enough. This area's hardly been explored. We barely got in here. And then everybody started going left and right, grabbing anything they could. It was every man for himself, and nobody was watching for Lagrex. Then before you know it, we were under attack by those beasts. So salvagers were running every which way, and they left me to die.
Oh. Why were you down here if it's so dangerous?
All the easy pickings have been picked. Now everything that's worth more than a glass of Juma juice is long gone.
Yeah.
So this
fair enough.
level is about the only place that's left. And as you might have noticed, it's very dangerous down here. Almost nobody's managed to get anything from down here. Not that it matters.
Almost nobody? Who's the
There was a group that
almost?
managed to get in and got one of the biggest hauls ever. Tapale said we could do that too, but they were a damn sight more organized than we were. And they've caused more problems dead than they ever did alive.
How did they die?
They were the first to really get anything from this damn level. They were so confident they went right back in. A bunch of us salvagers waited by the entrance. Only 2 of the 4 came back, and 1 died right away from his wounds. The other man was going to be rich, but then he picked a fight with Garavik. It wasn't much of a fight, and there was no one left. And that's the whole problem.
How can dead people
Well,
cause
since every
problems?
last one of them is dead, their find is sitting in the militia's headquarters. That's one of the biggest claims ever, and they won't give it to nobody. So people keep saying that they were owed by the dead salvagers, or that they're related. But Zeron isn't an idiot. The only thing he's gonna
Okay.
believe is a will. And after some tried to pass less than authentic ones off on him, now he'll only take a will and their personal effects.
Okay.
So
No.
you don't have to tell me that twice. If you want to talk to me, I'll be by the salvagers camp. I'm leaving before the Lagrex come back.
Well, none will be coming back. If any Lagrex show up, there'll be new ones. Man, you guys picked this room clean. Okay, well. Zoom. Okay, well. We got another toughen.
More where that
A
came
weakness
from.
is revealed.
Well, toughen up. Okay.
The honor is mine.
Atten, we're gonna need some help here. Nothing in here. Okay.
How may I serve?
Atten, you're up again. Oh boy.
How may I serve?
And as a matter of fact, can you handle that as well? Much obliged.
This one will fall.
I have tons of area abilities now. Items, dead salvager. Okay, cool. I guess. Well, not so much for the poor sap we just found, but something for us to do. Oh my god.
This one will. A
Durable
weakness
little
is
guy.
revealed.
Well, didn't get to use my fancy new death field. Next group. Next group's getting death fielded.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Wow. Ooh, a deadly leg wreck. Wasn't so deadly, unfortunately for him.
The honor is mine.
Just say the word.
Stuck door. Okay, well. In that case, that's what I do best.
The honor is
I hear
mine.
you.
Man, why did the Jedi put mines in their temple? I mean, really? Oh man, nice one.
My life is
Just say the
yours.
word.
Wow, this is
My life is yours.
interesting. Broken droid. Energy shielding mark. Whatever. Broken droid. Interesting.
Let me take care of this. Pure Pazak.
Ooh, Madukai Adept robes. Alright, let's check those out. Dexterity, Constitution, and Strength. Defense bonus. I like mine better. Visus, what are you wearing? Jedi Master. It's okay, but I think this one's better. I might put that on Mira though when she's on the team. Okay, let's save here. Access work log. Okay. Okay. Well, I could reactivate the droids. Let's go for it. Man, that's a lot of free experience. And I've got tons of repair parts and a good repair skill, so I'm pretty sure these are gonna go help us with that little power system. Hmm. Oh, here they come. There's one of them anyway. Hmm. There they all go. Doing some weird motions there. Alright, well. Let's go find out what they're up to. I guess they started finding some leg wrecks.
A weakness is revealed.
Time to even the odds. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Man, these things are tough. Yeah, now I can see why they're telling you to put the droids ahead. That guy's gonna walk in there, he's gonna blow up. And take out 2 leg wrecks. Okay. Lovely. That worked out well.
A weakness is revealed.
Everyone down!
A weakness is revealed.
Wow, that worked out well enough.
How may I serve?
Just say the word.
Here we go. This is our guy.
I am an historian and scientist working for the Republic, although I'm certain my contemporaries would judge me more a historian than scientist.
What are you doing here?
Like you, I was looking for some trace of the Jedi. I had heard mention that one of the Jedi Masters had gone there, but I found no trace of them.
Do you know what happened to the Jedi?
No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way, especially when the Republic is in need of them. I fear that there is something else at work, something that we cannot see. Then again, perhaps the Jedi are hiding simply because so many people hate them these days.
Why do you think people hate
It
the
is
Jedi?
difficult sometimes for the Jedi to see such things, since much of it is rooted in human nature, and the Jedi are often removed from events of daily life, insulated. But the reason the Jedi Civil War was named such was because few in the galaxy can recognize the difference between the Sith and the Jedi. To them, they are both Jedi, with different philosophies.
Do you hate the Jedi?
Hate? No. I do not hate them. They only raise questions without answers. Jedi are not supposed to be like the rest of us. They are supposed to see a higher purpose in all things, and they are supposed to train students responsibly and well, so mistakes of the past are not repeated. Yet all I saw was ignorance and arrogance, and what those seeds created in the Republic. It is difficult to follow the Jedi Code when so few others have, but you know this.
What do you mean?
Many Jedi defied the Order during the Mandalorian Wars, and it paved the way for the Jedi Civil War.
Do you blame the Jedi who turned, or the Council? Yeah, no.
There is no blame. All must accept. But, at its core, one must wonder if it was the failure of the Jedi teachings, or the teachers themselves. Many of the Jedi Council trained Exar Kun, Ulik, Revan, and Malak.
Yeah.
How could they not see the danger they posed? And if they could not, perhaps there was some essential part of their teachings that was flawed. Something beyond the Jedi Code that they were missing.
Well, no. Revan was a pretty pretty pressing student.
Revan had many masters. Zar, Dorak, Master K before K left for the wars. Towards the end of his training, he sought out many to learn techniques. It is said that he returned to his first master at the end of his training in order to learn how he might best leave the Order. I am not certain you understand what happened with Revan. Do you wish me to explain?
Sure.
Revan was captured in the middle of the Jedi Civil War, due in no small part to his apprentice Malak, who turned on him. Revan was brought before the Jedi Council and put on trial. You must understand that the situation was desperate, and the Jedi needed to know how Revan had amassed the forces arrayed against them. As I understand it, they were able to convince Revan to have a change of heart. Revan helped the Republic defeat Malak. Perhaps in his conversation with the Jedi Masters, they were able to convince him of the rightness of their actions. What else would you like to know?
You look familiar to
I
me.
imagine in your travels of the galaxy you've seen many people. Faces tend to blur together after a time. What else would you like to know?
I'm a Jedi. Don't pull that nonsense on me. Why do you work for the
I'm
Republic?
trying to save the Republic. Dantooine and the Jedi Order are instrumental to that effort. Despite the troubles of the Jedi Civil War, there are those among the Republic who still favor the Jedi and wish them to return. And there are admirals within the fleet who recognize that the Jedi must be found if the Republic is to hold together. Yet as long as Onderon remains within the Republic, and the efforts on Telos succeed, that is all that matters.
Onderon, hey? Why Telos and Onderon?
The Republic is fragile right now. Telos is important because its success will determine whether or not the other dead worlds receive the same reconstruction efforts. If Telos is rebuilt and made habitable again, it will affect a string of worlds along the rim.
Yeah, no, I understood Telos. I was just wondering about Onderon.
Onderon, strangely enough, was unaffected by the Jedi Civil War. It's almost as if Revan didn't want to attack it. Its resources and position on the rim make it a vital supply line and guard post against outer rim attacks. Also, it's the only world in the Republic still capable of seeding ecosystems into other dead worlds.
Okay.
Onderon's wildlife is some of the most aggressive in the known galaxy. Merely placing some of those beasts on target worlds will guarantee their habitation for years to come.
Yeah, the thing about invasive species is that they are resilient. So if you're trying to revive a dead planet, that's what you go for. Why are the Jedi Order important?
The Jedi are a symbol. As much damage as their reputation took during the Sith War and the Jedi Civil War, there are still many who they serve as an example. Plus, there have been times in the past where a single Jedi has been enough to change the face of a world, or a galaxy. I suppose I still believe that might be possible. Despite the betrayal of many of the Jedi against the Republic, I must concede that as figureheads, they do serve a vital role.
Okay.
What?
Tell me about
I
the
do not
Republic.
know if you are aware of how fragile the Republic is at the moment. Its influence is stretched thin, and it grows weaker with time.
Okay, what happened?
The Jedi Civil War brought much suffering to the galaxy, and the forces that Malak and Revan amassed against us seemed limitless. Many worlds were destroyed, trade routes disrupted, and the Republic fleet was almost decimated. It was almost the end.
It was not a good time
But
for
at
the
that
Republic.
last year, the year before Revan vanished, Revan's assault on the Republic stopped.
Yep.
No one knows why. But it was all that saved the Republic. The fleet the Sith had amassed was no more, and the remaining Sith turned on each other, destroying the Academy on Korriban. It did not matter. Revan had already won.
What do you
The
mean?
war was costly, and it shattered the
Yeah.
Republic. In time, the Republic might recover, but if a threat strikes now, if certain key worlds are not held, then the Republic will collapse. What else would you like to know?
And everything that Revan worked for will be for nothing. For anyone who's not familiar, when Revan turned to the dark side, he was turned by the original Sith. He was sent from the unknown regions to reconquer the galaxy to the Sith Empire. But he resisted, and in his campaign, he made sure to leave vital worlds untouched, so that when the Sith did return, they'd be returning to essentially a trap. A slightly weakened but bolstered Republic, having just, survived a war, would be, battle hardened. What was left would be battle hardened, and they'd still have their most vital systems protected. But then the Sith Triumvirate showed up, and they just started indiscriminately wiping out the Jedi. And now we're in this predicament, where if the original Sith show up, we're not in a good position. And yeah. Also, Malik, when he took over Revan's mantle of Dark Lord, he just started attacking indiscriminately Republic systems, such as Telos, where Revan had left Telos completely unharmed.
Before you go, I had a question for you. You came to Dantooine in search of Jedi. Why?
Yeah, the Sith are awake.
If the Sith are rising in the galaxy again, then it is strange the Jedi would not be there to meet them, and that we have not seen more evidence of the Sith.
Trust me, the Sith are out there. They've been hounding me since Paragus.
No, I believe you. I merely find such subtleties among the Sith to be strange. They have been known to practice deception, but in the histories, since the time of the Dark Lords Khoon and Keldroma, and Revan and Malak, such subtleties have been rare. In any case, it seems to me like our goals are compatible.
Yeah.
If you would have me, I can apply my knowledge and skills to helping you find the answers you seek.
Look, we're already full up. We don't need anyone else. We travel light.
Oh, come on, Atten. We need all the help that we can get, and he seems capable. Okay, so we have him. He's a level 6 soldier. We're gonna stay with our current team. Influence gained. Okay, I just want to check. Oh no. Okay. On second thought, we are at time for today, so that's going to have to do it for this episode. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all that fun stuff as always. If you did enjoy it, please consider leaving a like or a comment. Any and all feedback is always very much appreciated, helps me out a ton, and I do always love hearing from you guys. And I will see you all in the next episode, where we will be continuing to explore these ruins. Well, actually, we're probably going to head back to the ship, honestly. Yeah, we'll probably head back to the ship and go pick up our last slot. We're going to be taking things a little bit slower now. Because we're kind of at the shorter parts of the game. And I kind of want to get all the characters fleshed out, so... We're going to be doing side quests, we're going to be jumping place to place as opposed to doing one area at a time all the way through. So, yeah. See you guys in the next one. Bye for now.